Hi, I hope you stick with the intermittent fasting because we're moving on to guideline number 2, which is reducing carbohydrates. So you already following intermittent fasting and you're eating in 8-hour window. Now, next step is to reduce a carbohydrate intake. Why? Because carbohydrates, they spike your insulin, even if they're the healthiest ones. An average woman body over 30 is not able to process carbohydrates, more carbohydrate than 30-40 grams in one meal. So you need to be aware of that when it's not able to process, it spills out into your fat tissue. And that's why you gain in the weight in your midsection, in your hips, in your problematic area. Okay, so how to reduce carbohydrates smart way without overwhelming yourself or feeling hungry, I'm gonna tell you in this video. But first of all, my name is Ania Makowska and I run a well-being and fitness studio in Galway. I have helped hundreds of women with those programs already to achieve their weight loss goals, to feel better, to spike their energy, and to get their self-confidence back. So you might be the next one if you're gonna stick with those videos and implement all the golden guidelines I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go back to our carb reduction. First of all, when you following intermittent fasting, you have only 3 meals, maybe less if you listen to your body, if you don't need that much. Now, I need to tell you one thing. Not many people tells that, but vegetables are only carbohydrates. There is very little protein in most of them and there is no fats. So what we want to do is we're going to reduce processed carbohydrates like pasta, bread, any kind of bread, even wraps or porridge. What else is there? Rice. We're going to reduce them to a 1 meal a day. And it's going to be your choice which meal you're going to have your carbohydrates with. Now, so when you have your 3 meals in the day, you're going to pick one and you're going to stick with that one with processed carbohydrates. The rest of them you're going to bulk up with natural carbohydrates, which is vegetables. So if you have your eggs for breakfast and you wish to have a slice or 2 of bread, go for it. But if you're happy out to replace your bread with sliced courgette, for example, go for pasta in the evening. Yes, control the portion size, which is very, very important, but don't overwhelm yourself with that. Listen to your body with the intermittent fasting and eat until you are okay. Take a break and see if you're still hungry. And I bet you 99% you won't be. Now, if you have all the 3 meals bulked up with your veggies, you won't be hungry. You will be eating a lot. Sometimes people come up to me and say, oh, I don't think I eat enough. And I think you do. If you're struggling with weight, I think you do eat enough, even too much, because you're not burning the calories that's overspilling onto your fat tissue. You're just not picking the right foods. Sometimes you can have a plate full of veggies and you'll be stuffed for half of the day. But then if you skip that and you go for one Snickers, which has, 300 calories, if you have 2, that's your meals. And then you have meals on the top of it. So reduce that. Now, for 1 meal, if you want to have fruit for your snack, go for it. But remember, if you are trying to lose weight, you need to control carbohydrate, high in sugar intake. Fruit are high in sugar. Yes, fantastic sugar, very healthy, but every goal has their own guidelines and you need to follow them to achieve your goal. When you have your goal sorted, then in the maintain phase, you might want to increase your fruit, which is great, but to get there, we need to cut them down. And just to remind you, with the intermittent fasting is 3 meals, 1 to 2 snacks, and ideally higher in protein. Guys, if you have any questions about carbohydrate, how to manage and to reduce them, comment below, drop me a message. I'm here to help you to achieve your goals, to implement those 5 golden rules for weight loss success. Believe me, women who have implemented them, they got an amazing results. And it's not only about weight loss. Maybe you not necessarily want to lose weight, but you want to feel better about yourself and you do want to have more energy. That is the way to go. Now, I always say, all the grains are not the same as they were 10 years ago. Don't get caught on but porridge is healthy. Yes, it is healthy. Is it not? It's not as healthy as it was 5-10 years ago. Still healthy, but any carbohydrate will spike your insulin. Insulin is the hormone which looks after food being put into right cells. If your insulin is spiked and you still receiving the food, you want or not, part of this food is going to be stored in your problematic area. A balance in your hormones with intermittent fasting and eating less carbohydrates, which will maintain your hormones on one line, it will help you to rid of your extra pounds. Women over 35 to 55, 97% of those women just notice a dramatic changes in their body shape. And they think there is no reason for it. They didn't change their diet. They, moving, walking every day. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. But when you think of it, when we age and we lose the muscle naturally, and which slows down our metabolism. So we need to make actually changes in the diet. Your movement, used to you were walking maybe more, maybe to the shop, now you drive, maybe you were walking to work, now you're driving again. Now you reduce the movement, but your portion sizes are the same, even if not bigger, because there is so much temptation around us. It's easy to grab a snack on the petrol station. You need to be mindful of that. So reduce the carbohydrates, increase protein in your diet, get some healthy fats as well, and you will have a key to feeling full but not overloaded on your tummy. You will feel great and there'll be no more 3 p.m. slumps. You will get that energy for the day. You won't even need the coffee. Trust me on this. Hundreds of women have done that and then maintain the results. That is the key to following rule by rule, implementing every week something different to change it up. If you plateau in your weight loss now, and that's why you're watching this video, remember, changing things around will help you to move again. Your body gets used to it. But don't forget that you allow a carb with 1 meal a day. So enjoy it, love it, but listen to your body. Your body will tell you if it still needs it or not. Guys, next week, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about treating yourself. Treats, a favorite subject of most of my clients, and you will treat yourself well. Looking forward to talk to you.